In April 2008, Vogue magazine garnered worldwide attention. This wasn't due to the fact that it featured the first African-American male on the cover. Conversely, it was Vogue's decision to personify a classic American stereotype. Cleveland Cavaliers NBA star LeBron James, with his 6-foot 8-inch frame, vehemently struck an all-too-familiar pose on the magazine's cover. Gorilla-like, baring his teeth, flexing his muscles, with one hand dribbling a ball. Meanwhile, firmly clutching the waist of white, blonde supermodel Gisele Bündchen. Sports columnists and cultural commentators accused the editors of this highly influential fashion magazine of galvanizing James's image with the centuries-old stereotype of the black savage in search of the prized white woman, noting that it resembled King Kong. In framing him as King Kong, Vogue, which reaches 1.2 million readers a month, perpetuated one of the most enduring stereotypes of black male sexuality, the brute. He is the oversexed, menacing black man, inherently violent, destructive, and shady. He appears on MTV as the gun-wielding, muscle-bound rapper 50 Cent, in the film New Jack City as a vicious crime lord played by Wesley Snipes, evolving from an ugly, debilitating stereotype that dates back several centuries. The brute caricature portrays black men as innately savage, animalistic, destructive, and criminal, deserving punishment, maybe death. This brute is a fiend, a sociopath, an antisocial menace. Black brutes are depicted as hideous, terrifying predators who target helpless victims, especially white women. The brute caricature has not been as common as the coon caricature in American movies. The Birth of a Nation in 1915 was the first major American movie to portray all the major anti-black caricatures, including the brute. That movie led to numerous black protests and white-initiated race riots. One result of the racial strife was that black male actors through the 1920s and 40s found themselves limited to coon and Tom caricature roles. It was neither socially acceptable nor economically profitable to show movies where black brutes terrorized whites. In the 1960s and 1970s, blaxploitation movies brought aggressive, anti-white black males onto the big screen. Some of these fit the buck caricature. For example, the private detective in Shaft in 1971 and the drug dealer in Superfly in 1972. But some of the blaxploitation actors were cinematic brutes. For example, Melvin Van Peebles' character in Sweetback's Badass Song in 1971. Sweetback, the main character, is falsely accused of a crime. While on the run, he assaults several men, rapes a black woman, and kills corrupt police officers. The movie ends with the message, "A badass nigga's coming back to collect some dues." That frightened whites. Young blacks tired of the step and fetch it portrayals flocked to see the low-budget movie. Although dressed in the clothes of a rebel, Sweetback was as much a brute as had been the lustful Gus in The Birth of a Nation. Mr., the husband in Color Purple in 1985, is an angry and savage wife abuser, as is Ike Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It in 1993. Their victims were black, but Mr. and Ike Turner were both brutes. Turner's real-life criminal behavior, which predated the movie, gave credibility to his character's portrayal as a brute, and more importantly, to the belief that blacks are especially prone to brutish behavior. With the concept of conformity in mind, what do African American males stand to gain from perpetuating this and other stereotypes? Another question to ask ourselves is, have the abused become the abuser through the infliction of inferiority? There are short-term gains, however, with severe long-term effects.